Welcome to Labmas day 12. I need to use the ingredients that I have because I can't really justify buying more, so this is a fairly heavy hand cream made using ingredients that are quite rich and really moisturising to soften the skin. I've called it a hand cream, but it's probably quite good for the feet too. The reasons for my ingredients are only per manufacturer supplier claims, so in many cases they're just said to rather than proven to. But yeah, the recipe and everything will be on Patreon as usual, and let's get on with it. So I've got some distilled water, and to that I'm going to add some colloidal oats because they're said to be soothing and anti-inflammatory and moisturising and help protect the skin barrier. Who knows if they actually do that. My thoughts on this, because people have been commenting about actives and whether things actually do anything, you kind of have to have a base recipe and then test them all in isolation against the base recipe and see if you felt any difference, and even then I don't know if that would be an accurate experiment, so it's something I might do in future, but for now we'll just go with the manufacturer and supplier instructions and see if we can make a nice product. So I'm mixing in the colloidal oats to dissolve them in the water as much as possible. And then we need to add that to our glycerin. I'm putting this in a bigger beaker because we will need to shear mix later, and also I don't want it floating around in the water bath. There we go. Mix that around so that the glycerin is incorporated, and this is our water phase, and then we just need to weigh this, including the beaker weight, so that we can replace any water lost to evaporation after we've heated. Put that to one side, work on our oil phase, which includes BTMS 25 because I did get some in order to do the CeraVe dupe and I quite liked it. So it's conditioning, but it's a little bit lighter than BTMS 50, so we're going to use that. We're also going to add some cetyl alcohol for the conditioning and thickening properties, if I can get it out of the beaker. Static is a thing. There we go. Then we're adding some olive oil because I've not really made hand cream with olive oil before and I'm intrigued, so in that goes. And that will affect the colour a little bit probably. And then we're going to add in some almond butter because I had it and it's nice and it's anti-inflammatory, and why not? There's more reasoning on the blog post, which is on Patreon. If I can get it off the spoon. There we go. Right, now we're going to heat these both in a water bath and then come back to add them together in a bit. Whilst that's heating, I thought you might like an update on the Tree Hut dupe, which I did a couple of days ago, and you can see the texture has hardened up quite a lot. So although I don't think it will gel if you use less cerebellina, if you want a thinner texture then obviously use less cerebellina than I've said in Patreon, but either way it's still come out rather nice and I quite like it. But yeah, just a quick update on that in case you're wondering about the texture, because these are being made pretty much daily and I'm having to rush through things, so yeah, just a quick update for you. Here we go, all melted and water replaced, so we will take out this stupid little spoon, pour the water phase into the oil phase and stick blend. Now we just need to let this cool a little bit and then we can add our cool down phase. Technically I have heard, and I think it was Cosmetic Your Ways that actually did a post on it, that vitamin E isn't actually heat sensitive, so technically we could add our cool down in now because it's only 52 degrees anyway. So actually let's do that because I don't think the extract is heat sensitive either. Mix that around, and then obviously we do need to let it cool so that it thickens into a cream, and then we'll jar it up. But we do also need to take the pH. If you want to know about pH, I have another video all about that. I'm not going to adjust pH in every single video because it would just be very boring for you. So you want this between about 4.5 and 5.5. That's a nice pH for the skin. You can adjust that up or down depending what you need to do. I'm going to do that if I need to. I'm going to leave this to thicken, and then I'm going to jar it up. Okay, so this has cooled down sufficiently and thickened up nicely, you can see there. So we are going to get rid of that. Get one of these, because this is literally all I have left at the moment. We're going to pour this in here, and to do that I'm going to use a spatula because it's a bit easier. Right, so this will thicken up more, but I've reached the point where I really need to get this video done, so we're just going to put it in here now. The pH came out at about 5.25, so I didn't bother adjusting because that's fine. There we go. Okay, now I'll take my gloves off and then we'll do a little test. Not that that really tells you much. So here's what it looks like. It's quite thick at the moment, but it will thicken overnight as well. And then that's quite a lot. Let's just take a little bit. See it on the back of my hand. Goes on nice. I can feel that absorbing already. It's not very wet or greasy, this one. It's quite, I can feel that's in there already. Yeah, that's quite nice. There's no fragrance. You can add fragrance if you want. Just add that to the cool down phase and then adjust the water. But yeah, that's quite nice. That's absorbed very nicely. There's no greasy feeling at all. I like that, because normally winter creams are quite, you're rubbing them in for quite a while, but that's quite nice. I like it. Whether it imparts the benefits that all the ingredients say, I don't know, but you know, you got to try these things. That was a winter hand cream slash foot cream. Give it a go if you want to, don't if you don't. But that was Labmas Day 12, and I will see you tomorrow for something else, I expect. If you want the formula, then like I said, it's on Patreon, where you can join these lovely people and more, and yeah, see you tomorrow.